I'm finna play the game while I tell this story. I've contemplated doing this video so many times. I've um, I've done this video and deleted it, and then re-recorded it and deleted it again, and even went so far as attempting to upload it, but it didn't upload. But I had some fuck shit go on my Facebook account, and it was involving some racism. I'm gonna put this down. This is getting distracting. It was involving some racism. I had a coworker. If I'm friends with you on Facebook, you see that I post a lot of pro-black, Afrocentric stuff on my page. So after I left my last job, I added a couple of my coworkers on Facebook because for some reason I don't like to add people on Facebook if I'm already working with them. So once I left, I went ahead and added them because they wanted to keep in touch. And I was like, okay, they're cool people. Let me keep in touch. So this one person who was very smart, very intelligent person, was always nice, had a problem with the stuff that I was uploading. Now this person was white. Had a problem with the stuff that I was uploading and would oftentimes comment under stuff that I post, but I would never reply to it. I wouldn't even really read it. I'll just, oh, check the notification. Okay, bye. But I reposted a video of this man talking about. It was two videos. One was a Fox News video, and where there was a white woman and a black man having a conversation about illegal immigrants, and the black man argued that European people are illegal immigrants because they took over the land illegally. And this person commented under my under their post, because I didn't post a caption to it. I just posted the video. Commented under the video saying that how is it illegal if there were no immigration laws present at the time, and something about there was nobody here, only, he said there was nobody here, only a couple of tribes people and their tribal leaders. So I replied, I'm like, just because somebody tells you don't invade our land doesn't mean that it's okay to do it. And I mean, we all know that's what happened. A lot of people don't like to a lot of white people don't like to agree to that's exactly what happened. I mean, let's not forget about the diseases and the murder and the genocide of all the native people, especially the ones in the Caribbean islands. They got it the worst. But yeah, so I replied and I was like, yeah, just because somebody says don't invade our land doesn't mean that it's okay. So this person went on and on and on, just commenting under the post, to the point where I stopped commenting. I stopped replying a long time ago, and I just saw all night my phone just flashing and lighting up because this person just wanted to keep, pushing at it. So then I reposted another video that same day, and it was a video addressing black people. So the video that was posted was two black people, and this person commented, but the video was about if every black person gave $10 for a certain amount of time, how much money would we have and what we could do with this money. He gave detailed points as to what we could do with this money and what we you know, all the possibilities that came with just giving $10. So this person commented and said, if you had all that money, why don't you just go off and build your own country? Why don't you go buy an island or something, and that way you can build your own society and your own government and your own military and be your own independent nation. So I commented back and I was like, why would black people go off and buy their own country when they built this one? Why would we do that? Black people have literally built this country from the ground up. And this person commented back and forth all night long. I stopped commenting. I even made the 2 posts to where this person couldn't see the post at all. So then they take it upon themselves to write on my wall and say, hey, I saw that you weren't reposting, you weren't replying to any of my messages, so I thought I'd write it on your wall. I saw that you said a while back, which was a month ago, said there was a little question. You know how people post those little question pictures, like the text pictures, and they reposting like, what would the world be better without? And I said the world would be better without religion. And this was over a month ago. Now this person commented back and was like, said, I saw that you said the world would be better without religion. Well, without religion, you wouldn't have had Dr. Martin Luther King. Well, if you didn't have, no, she said, maybe you should go read up on Dr. Martin Luther King and read a little bit more into who he was as a person. Maybe that'll help you out to be a better person. So I'm like, okay, this is where you got me. This is where you have me fucked up. So basically, you're trying to tell me how to be black. You're trying to tell me how to be a good nigga, because that's exactly what it sounds like. You're telling me to go back. You want me to be passive, like Dr. Martin Luther King. I don't identify with Dr. Martin Luther King. Nothing against him. I just don't see his. I can't side with him. I'm not one of those turn the other cheek type of people. I'm not going to turn the other cheek just so you can hit the other one. I'm more of a Malcolm X type person. And this is where you have me fucked up, because you're not. And then went so far as to tell me I don't see you as a black person. I'm like, here we go again with this I don't see color shit. You don't see me as a black person, then obviously I'm doing something wrong. Obviously, because because I go out of my way to show how I'm proud of my blackness. So if you don't see me as black, you're disrespecting me. I feel disrespected. That's a part of who I am. But anyway, this person went on and on and on. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to come in back. I'm not going to speak to you. I'm actually going to unfollow. We can still be friends on Facebook. I'm just going to unfollow you. So I ain't seeing shit you post, but you can see everything I post. So I'm like, okay, going about my day. So then I posted a question because I wanted to see where people's minds were. I come in and said, just say like for instance, you were given $2 million, $6 million, I forgot what number I said. But I said, you were given some money in reparations. What would be the first thing that you would do? What would you do with the money? So, no, this is before I unfollowed. People were coming back saying that I would do such and such with the money. I would do this with the money. I would do that with the money. I'm like, okay. I'm coming back to some of the people. I'm like, okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, why would you do that? And then this person make this long ass post. I mean, could have been a damn book. Talking about, well, since people are so obsessed with getting reparations, whereas my reparations for my Jewish ancestors, I'm like, bitch. Jewish people got their reparations from America. The shit didn't even take place in America, but they got their reparations from America. And because of those reparations, they were able to thrive. A lot of them were able to thrive and invest their money. Black people have never gotten it. They've never gotten their reparations ever. So I made my own post and I was like, hey, look, if you have a problem with the shit that I post, you can remove yourself because I'm black. I'm gonna always be black. I'm gonna always put black people first. I'm gonna always think of my people first. If you have a problem with that, dismiss your fucking self. I don't care. Bye. So then, like a ghost, gone. And it was crazy to me that this person was saying all of this, given the fact that, hey, not only are you white, you're trans. You're an older trans white person in America, in the South. How dare you have that type of mindset? And it goes to show, like, there is a lot of racism in the LGBT community. And it's always coming from that one group of people and that other group of people that want to associate with that one group of people so badly. And I can't really put my head or wrap my head around why that is. Because in them, I'm like, you're a trans woman. But just like fucking Caitlyn Jenner, you have the mindset of a white man. That's something that you obviously did not get rid of, can't get rid of, don't want to get rid of. Because in some way you still feel as though you benefit from having that mindset, which in reality you don't. You don't benefit at all from that. Because for one, there have been plenty of times where I've heard people disrespecting her because she walked around in women's clothing or because she was a trans woman. And that honestly was the first trans person that I've ever met. And I don't ask me if it's pre-op or post-op. I don't know. I didn't get out that far into it. I really didn't care. But yeah, that's just the mindset that a lot of people have for some strange reason. I don't know. I don't fuck with it. But that's just who they are. So, I also had, this person wasn't white, but they weren't white or they weren't part of the LGBT community. But I also got some other racism coming from someone who was once a friend of mine, who is half Asian, half white. Father is Asian, mother is white. And she's not even white passing. She looks like an Asian girl. Had a problem with, this is when Black Lives Matter first kicked off. This was like 2013. No, this was 2014. This is when Black Lives Matter was really going hard and really making a name for themselves. This bitch talking about Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. I'm like, but you didn't have shit to say about the police officers that was killing all the black people. You were silent about that. I'm like, bitch, you really out here acting like your name is fucking Sally and you from some white family. Bitch, you are Asian. You're not even white. You're Asian. But there's something else. A lot of Asian people seem to be staying out of this whole race thing that's going on in America. Like, you only hear about it from white people, black people, and the Latin people, the Hispanic people. You never hear anything about Asian people ever. It's like they're completely out of it. It's like they don't fucking exist right now. But yeah, that's just something that was going on my Facebook. And this is something that I just cannot deal with. Bitch, if you ain't for me, you got to go. I'm okay with you being white if you're okay with me being black. Just accept it. I see that you're white. You see that I'm black. Accept it because it's a part of who I am. And a lot of people don't want to believe, oh, I don't see labels. I don't believe in labels. I do. Love them. I don't care who you. I put my own labels on me. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Uh, yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I don't know if I have anything. If I have another video coming, I don't know. I might talk about this whole pedophilia thing that's going on with these people. It's something about these people. They're like having some type of pedophile cult or something like that. I don't know. I'll look into it. But anyway, that's all I got.